Hey guys, welcome back to episode 2 of my vanilla Let's Play series. As you can see, I have made some progress in the house. I started, changing up some blocks, making it have a gradient, trying to get it to look a bit nicer. And I have started working over there. As you can see, I have been very busy. Got myself a horse, which is a very, very fast horse. I need to work on its health though. It's not quite where it should be. And then, oh, what are you doing? And then its jump height's also not the greatest. Sorry about that. But yeah, it can get out of a 2-block gap, or 2-block hole, which is what we need, at least for now. I also managed to get myself a villager with some nice little trades, with some feathers, string, flint, sticks, and all of that. And got me a mending villager, which it took so many tries to get this. Like, if we scroll down, yeah, 106 times to roll the villager that I wanted. Yeah. Enjoy the rest of the episode. Thank you for tuning back in. So, as you can see behind my house, I have made this tunnel that we are currently in because I figured I should finally go to the Nether. This is about time for that. I've been needing potions and all that, and some of the blocks are nice. So, here we are. Though my gear is a bit lackluster, so I might go upgrade and start exploring and try to find myself a fortress. So for the first building that we are going to have in this area, I'm going to be making a barn. And underneath, I'm going to have a little automated sheep farm to collect more wool so I can finish mapping out the rest of this area. So let's get to it. Okay, that was more of a pain than it probably should have been, but we got 8 little cells here, each with their own sheep. And honestly, this is a really simple design. In here, we just got a minecart hopper that leads down into here with an observer just under this block. I'll just show you. So an observer here, and then we got a dispenser full of shears. So the sheep eat the grass, and then the tongue tie. And then the observer sees it, change state, and then it shears the sheep. But I think next we should work on the aesthetics of the building. Right, so see you then. I have just finished building the barn. Well, that's kind of a lie. I finished it a day or 2 ago, but we're not going to talk about that. Check it out. I'm gonna turn on the shaders real quick. I think it looks really nice with the shaders on. Alright, well, I got it all set up with some storage, just keeping eggs and moss and dirt and plenty of wool. Spot for the horses, a little greenhouse-ish area. You can actually see the sheep down here, so I can easily dye them again. You know, nice little quality of life. Oh, oops, oops. But, oh wait, let's go up here real quick. This little top area, I'm probably gonna put some beds up here for villagers at some point. With some, like, cool our workstations around. Just so they kind of, like, live in this area. But, if we go over here, flip that, and then down here, and then we got our little sheep farm. I just emptied all these out, but I also made a switch to, like, turn it off. That way, if I want to change the color of the sheep, all I have to do is, like, flick that and then wait for their wool to grow back. But yeah. And then just going back up's easy as this. But, like, I didn't want it to be too obvious, so I figured I'd just hide it in that stack. That is like a nice, try to make it like a shelf. Oh, I am really proud of these doors, because it's just 2 thick, like 2 block thick trapdoors. But I feel like it gives a nice level of depth to the build. And then if we go here, I can show you around a bit more. A little cow area, some like foliage, decorations, little planter box. And then I really like what I did with the roof. Getting it all like textured and such. But yeah. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. But for the next project, I will start working on that over there. Okay, so for the next project on the list, I need a lot of bone blocks. So I figured I should finally come turn the spawner into like a little mob killy area. You gotta be like, Eclipse. That's a zombie spawner, right? Well, you gotta check this out. Because right here, you got a skelly spawner. I did have this kind of set up so that I could repair my tools once I had some experience. Or once I had mending. But it's time for a complete overhaul. I probably won't make it aesthetically pleasing right away, just because I am more focused on the next project I want to work on. But I will meet right back with you guys after I get that finished. Alright, well that didn't take too long. It was only like an hour or so. It works well enough. I mean, they're all one-hit kill. I can't think of a way to show you. But yeah, getting plenty of items, plenty of bones, which is the main point of this, besides repairing my tools. But I'm gonna be here for a while, collecting up bones, so I can work on the next part of the project. Alright, I got the resources all gathered up, and we should get to it. So I got that mostly finished. Figured I'd do some of the final, like, decoration bits on camera. But I need to put in the windows. Because I forgot to gather up the glass before I started to record. But... oh, jeez. Here we go. But I think it turned out pretty nice. Still got some like details to add because I need to fill these planter boxes and put those there, and I'm missing some like ores because I wanted piles of like iron and copper and some more coal. And I forgot the lava for that, but I'll gather that up in a little bit. I figured I'd just throw some stuff into here. I don't know. Usually I mess around with this for a while before finding something that I like to stick to for the area. A lot of trial and error mostly. Yeah, like that's definitely changing later. But I do really like to do these like dirt or like grassy bits in the roof to help show that like this is like really old and a little worn down. But there we go. And if we take a look, just a little bit of extra color I feel adds an extra layer of like depth to the build. I need to put some stuff in that planter box. God, my throat's all scratchy today. I think I'm already getting sick again. Which is not fun. But if I just put that... that works for now. That's definitely getting changed later though. But yeah. I hope you guys like this build. I spent probably more time than I should have, like, designing it. Because I was really struggling on, like, what to actually do for, like, the forge and, like, the living, well, the entire thing, I guess. Yeah. I eventually plan to add, like, some minecarts coming out from the mines and, like, leading down here. And I have been working on a, like, drop-off system for the minecarts. So, like, they'll come up, dispense their items into, like, a chest area, and then go on back down. But I'm currently trying to make it more compact. Here, I'll just show you real quick. So, this is kind of what I got going at the moment. So I have like stack of blocks in here. It goes down, triggers it so it turns off this rail, and then it dispenses into here. And then as it like empties out, it detects that the hopper is done like getting rid of items, and it sends the cart back. I have been trying to work out a way to make it more compact, because as far as I'm aware, this is a bit overkill of a system. I don't know how to do that right now. The brain cells have not been wanting to work. But I'll keep working on it and try to make something smaller that'll fit into that area better and then scale up better. And then, like, as you can see, I also have the sheep farm design. Oh yeah, I think I broke that. Yeah. But this is where I designed the little sheep farm thing too. And then that's something else. But yeah, I'm happy with where we are at for this video, so I'm gonna call it there. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.